What's poppin', sports fans? Welcome back to the IFF If and Only If Sports YouTube channel. My name is Jared. I'm joined by Ken and Jordan. And IFF is your one-stop shop
Yo.
for all things sports, including analysis, predictions, news, highlights, memes, challenges, skits, and more. So make sure you subscribe. Follow us on the links down below so you don't miss anything. In this video, we're going to be going over one of the possible options for the NBA season, which is this possible full season tournament that was actually proposed by Spencer Dinwiddie on Twitter. I'll pop up his tweet and the bracket that he proposed. Well, basically, he wants to do a 1 through 30 seeded tournament where like the top couple teams get a bye, and then they just play a full tournament, and the best teams will win, and that's the champion of the year. That's championship trophy.
Mhm.
So what do you guys think about that?
I personally like the idea.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. Kind of do it like March Madness.
Yeah,
Like
it would be exactly. It would be pretty much exactly like March Madness. Yeah.
Yeah, have your two sides of the bracket, and then you split that into two more. You have who are your highest seed be? Definitely the Lakers and the Bucks.
So I'm assuming it would probably go off current standings. So it would probably be the
Yep.
Bucks at 1, Lakers at 2. What are the Clippers at the second in the West right now?
I think it's Raptors and then Clippers.
Oh,
I'm
Raptors
not sure
and
now.
Clippers.
I
Yeah,
don't
but
know,
it would be
know.
those whatever teams have the best
Yeah.
records right now would be the 1 through the seeding, and then you
Mm-hmm.
just play it out. And I think that's a way to avoid one of the reasons this could be an option is it can avoid having to play the rest of the season to come like in all those games in that time, or like just jumping in the playoffs. It would be a way for all teams to have the opportunity to go out there and play. So because like a team like the Pelicans, right? They wouldn't if you just jumped in the playoffs, they wouldn't be in it right now. But they're a team that I feel could make a deep run in a tournament like this because they're young, they're going to be rested, and they're like their energy. They play fast. You know, they would have a pretty good shot. I feel like to go further. Whereas if you just go in the playoffs, they don't have even a chance to compete there.
Absolutely. And one of the things that I was interested about this was where would the games be played? Would it be played at the higher seeds home stadium or would it be played on a neutral site?
Yeah, I don't know about that. I feel like it would probably be higher seed or it all depends on when they decide to resume if they did this. Like if they were able to go back in 30 days, right? I feel like they still cuz like they're on suspension for 30 days, but it's probably going to go longer. But if they came back after 30 days, they probably would do it where they didn't have any fans. So it could be it could be in a mutual like just like in a couple arenas that are close. Like you could do like somewhere in I don't know how it would work, but like
you could do it in New York City, Los Angeles, probably.
Yeah.
There's the Sacramento arena. There's the Los Angeles arena. I'm sure you could find another one around.
Yeah, so
probably
like
UCLA.
in just mutual sites, like a group kind of closer together and just play, or maybe like you have like a couple mutual sites geographically around, and you just play, and then you all meet up at another site. But I think that would be interesting to see. I would, out of the other options, I feel this is probably one of the better ones.
It's one of the more interesting. It's one of the more interesting. I don't know if it's one of the more better ones, but probably the best one would be just resume it as normal, and then just they've been proposing starting the NBA season like around Christmas time because it just doesn't really work out with football. It doesn't line up as well. People aren't watching it as much. The ratings are down.
And then I would think if they did that, they would mess up the whole season. It would always be staying like that.
Yeah, but they're actually talking about resetting it that way. So like this is like inadvertently allowing them to restructure their season if they want to. This is allowing them to do that because they have so many options. So it really isn't about this season. It's kind of about how they want to do it moving forward, like for the rest, the next 10 years. So that's how I figured that's going to play a large part in the decision. Whereas this tournament would be just a solution for this season, like to conclude this season in a way where it's fair for everybody, balanced playing field. Everybody gets a chance to play. It would be exciting. Everybody would come back to watch it. You know, everybody missed March Madness. You could have a March Madness brackets like this.
Right there.
Yeah, boom. This replaces March Madness and NBA season right there.
And the sports betting about this tournament would go crazy.
Yeah,
in
this
Vegas
would be
and
a
stuff
huge.
like that.
This tournament would bring so much to back to sports, especially if it was like the first thing to resume and come back. It would be so. It would be so awesome.
Yep.
But go ahead, Ken.
I think you would also have to put an input of players too, because
it would be a vote for sure. I feel like you would have to vote it at least team wise. Like Adam Silver isn't going to say yes, we're all doing this tournament right now.
But I think something that they might be able to do, just because of everyone's quarantined right now. Maybe not all players are working out, or I would think they're all working out 100%, but maybe not as much as like others.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you'd have to do some sort of warm-up period.
5-10 games leading up, because they wouldn't be working out. They'd be like everyone's quarantined right now for the most part. Let all those players get themselves retuned, getting back into playing shape. Because not everyone's like LeBron has their indoor basketball.
Exactly.
Whatnot, so.
Yeah, just the main point is that you just need to give them time to get back into playing shape, because working out and shooting at your half court in your backyard or whatever
is not the same as real
playing
basketball
5-on-5 for 36 minutes.
Exactly.
So they definitely need that time. But other than that, like, what do you guys see as possible like reasons why it wouldn't go through, besides like the time that you need leading up to it to get back in shape? Like, what are some negatives or downsides to this?
I think the way that the NBA has always been, where it's been best of 7 series, best of 5 series, would be one of the most deterring factor from this, because of the fact that if it's single elimination, one game and that's it, then it's going to be like, okay, well, there was a lot of other things that were like influencing the decision, or not decision, but like influencing the game, other than just. So that's why I think this full tournament, like league single elimination, could work in theory, but it's not college basketball. This is NBA. So
like in the bracket, the 1 seed would get a bye in the first round, and then they'd play the winner of the 16-17 seed. Which, if we go, I'm just gonna pull up our power rankings just to like give a reference. So for us, that's the Grizzlies, Trailblazers, Kings, Pacers. So if the Lakers are the 1, they would have to play. If just as reference, it's not like the exact team. But say the Lakers play the Trailblazers right there. That's an easy shot to get knocked. Like the Lakers could be out if Dame Lillard goes off. The Lakers could be out in the first round if it's a best of 1, like elimination. So that would be something you for sure have to consider. Maybe as you get deeper into it, you go into 3 and then 5, and then maybe like the last round or 2 rounds is 7. But still, then you have the opportunity of the high seed getting knocked out right away.
Yeah, like if you're like the 76ers and you win 2 games at home after you play 20, and you're in like that first round, you're gonna be knocked if you're not playing at home. Yeah, most likely.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of factors that you have that put into it, decide how fair it would be. But then the other side is the best. You got to show up to play every game. It's just like exactly like March Madness. You have to show up to play, or you're going home. Like the best team, the most consistent team, the team that wants it is gonna go get it. So there's two like the two sides of that.
But just the way that they've been with 5-game series, it's gonna be different for them. But I think they could get it done. But I think this would probably be one of the most unlikely of the multiple options that are available for the NBA
more
right
unlikely,
now.
But I think it would be.
But it would be the most
exciting.
Fun. I feel like this would be the most exciting and the most fun.
Most fun would bring the most traffic to the league as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It would bring the most viewership, but also, how would the NBA feel about this compared to like with all the other games that they would have left in the season, plus the playoffs? Like that's a lot of revenue gone.
But the tournament, that's a lot of still. That's still a lot of games. I don't know, like March Madness. You know how long March Madness takes? Like that's a lot of games that are played.
Is like if it is single elimination, they're still losing money unless it's like a ton of people watching.
Yeah, I got you for sure.
Yeah.
All right,
so definitely.
Yeah, go ahead.
You gotta go ahead. That was my point.
Definitely not like the most financially beneficial for the NBA, but as from a fan's perspective, this would be the one that I'd be most excited about.
If I could choose this one, it would for sure be this one. For the fans, it would like in a time of like this where everything's quarantined, there's no sports. Like if the NBA came out and was like, "We're giving this to you guys," like that would be insane. Like that would be nuts.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it would leave like a lot of fans drawn to that.
Yeah.
Like,
Another
it would
thing.
get so much publicity.
another quick thing would be, would people take this champion, like if somebody won this 2018 bracket, would they take it? Would they take this championship seriously, or would it be like
with an
asterisk?
I think it depends. Like the old school, the old heads would be like no. But like the Lakers came out of this winning, everybody would be like, all the young people would be like, LeBron the GOAT, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Like they won, but then like 100%. Like somebody that's like a Michael Jordan stan is gonna be like, that doesn't count. Michael Jordan played 7-game series, you know what I mean?
Absolutely, yeah.
So it wouldn't please everybody.
And it's a hit, it could completely change the game. Like they could completely get rid of playoffs and do a March Madness.
No, I don't think that would ever happen. I don't think that would ever happen. But like they have been talking about adding the mid-season tournament, where this is a thing that would be an addition to the playoffs in a normal season. We have this mid-season tournament that gives a little bit of a break from normal play, which is, I feel like that would be an option if this happened and it went well. I don't think it has the chance to replace playoffs though.
And the NBA is known for making. Go ahead.
Well, I was just saying, it definitely, I feel like if it goes in and it's a complete hit, they're going to implement it somehow, some way.
Yeah, for sure. The NBA is open to change. For sure, one of the most open to change leagues. Yeah, like you were going to say.
Like, especially like what they did with the All-Star game this year.
Yeah.
The All-Star game was so exciting.
A hit.
Yeah.
So much fun watching that game.
Mm-hmm.
Which I doubt they'll change it now. Because everyone, we had a ball watching that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Does anybody else have any points, or is that we cover everything for this?
I think we got everything.
I think that's pretty good, and not only that, but just like the players, it's got to be the players that are on it. I feel like the NBA is mainly a players' league.
Yeah.
Not like the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
The NFL is solely based on ownership and who's inside front office.
Yeah.
Completely agree.
All right. So that wraps it up, guys. Thank you for watching the video. Give us some more suggestions on what you want us to make. And like, comment, subscribe, follow us on the links in the description. And thanks for watching. Peace out.